Hi Capricorn, if you want to come on in, have a seat for some symbolic support. Here's your ink blot made in your name and essence if you want to take a screenshot. So you can scry in your own time and terms for shapes and symbols that speak to your psyche and psychic senses. Capricorns will scry your ink, add on tarot and oracle, and the spirit box here is already kicking. So when you're ready, thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. All right, Capricorns, if you'd like to join me, take a moment, close the eyes, take a deep breath, release the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. Capricorns, let's go. Interesting. Ooh, okay.
Angela.
Hi, Angela. If that name means anything to anyone. I am in a book that's being dusted off. This is straight up how I'm feeling. And I've opened it up and all this dust is coming out, but it's like love is being released in all these, you know, like if somebody can do like smoke rings, pa, 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 and they're all cool. That's what it's like. And they're all like, kind of like skeletons coming out of the closet, but that's not the feel. This feel is like I'm dusting off. No, it's not likely. I feel like I'm dusting off a book that I've had, a story I've been caring about, something, someone, you know me. Follow the channels that resonate, release the rest. And it's like, oh, I forgot about this part of me, or I remember this, but I've actually, and I might have thought about it a lot. It's almost like a photo album. And I don't know how many people still know what a photo album is, but like an actual photo album. It's like dusting it off and going through memories and remembering something about about myself. That's what it feels like. I'm also a Capricorn, so I definitely feel very comfortable to kind of dive in here with you guys. But I do try my best to, stay out of it. Don't need to put my STEPH stank on everything, but kind of. Anyway, because I'm looking at myself. It's like these fuzzy frequencies going, do you remember me? I remember you. I remember this. And all this love comes out. It's like maybe find a love letter in a book or something like that. Or a little scribing from someone. I did to my girlfriend a lot. I would always buy her journals, and she's like a writer. So when I buy her journals, I would take like random pages and like write notes in there. So whether it was years, doesn't even matter when she got to this journal, let alone this page, if ever. And then she'll like randomly get this note. It's hilarious. But it's fun. But that's what it feels like something's coming in. It's like, I remember. And there's this little landmass that it takes me to. Right there. And it's kind of like a mirage. It's like, but I can see it, but it's not a mirage. Like, it's real. Whatever, maybe this is whatever you wish to manifest. And whatever this symbolic book, if I may, or photo album or memory that's stepping forward, spirit that's stepping forward to you as well, Capricorns. That could be, sorry, I don't even know if you could hear me that whole time. Spirit coming in to remind you, to surround you with love for you to remember your story. In a version of you that wants to talk to you. I could very easily say inner child. For some, absolutely. For others, I feel like I'm in adolescence, like to young adult. So I feel like there's like these decade of chunks. Some might be wishing, speaking to their inner child, to their adolescence, to their their 20s. That version of them. And there's something I wanted in that time. I had a dream, or there's something consistent through those time frames. Okay, so there's definitely a male spirit that is helping. Okay, so here's the interesting thing. I want to say father figure, but I don't think it's your father figure. But so I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means it is a guardian or a guide that has a presence, your birth, angel or guide to whatever stories you've mixed with. What maybe you've married a partner, maybe you've moved, and there's residual energy there, or your partner's had somebody that's passed that is male. That's what it feels like. I don't know what you do. I feel like the love is being extended out as a bridge. Because if you don't necessarily see or want to see or sense spirit around you, almost like the easiest way is that just for them to fill all these frequencies around you to feel that. So then you see it in yourself. Yeah. Okay. I'll leave that there yes. Okay. All right, Capricorns, we're going to keep on going here. Thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. It truly helps. And those who donate, you warm my haunted heart. So Capricorns, let's keep going. I see a bat, and I don't mean to say it like I see a bat, like a bat within myself. Doomed. Okay. So it's funny that you say doomed, because so like these heart smoke rings that are coming out, like that skeleton in the closet feel, but not really. This is like opening up a closet and all these bats come flying out. And it releases a bunch of subconscious shit. Sorry, that's exactly the word that's coming through. And here's the fun part about this. As I go in there and I can see them flying out, there's also a baby dragon in there that kind of got mixed up in it. Okay, so and then they just step forward again. So, okay. So here I am with the bats and then the baby dragon. But as soon as I was focusing on that, I was like, okay, and then there's this, but in the negative space, see this creature here. I'm going to say creature because I don't really know. Is it Charlie Chaplin? I don't even know. Sorry, Capricorns, give me a hot mess minute here. There's a being that has utilized what you have left behind. And I'm not saying that in a haste. I'm saying that in the hurts, the regrets, the resentments, whatever, when I say like the bats in the closet as well, I'm seeing it also in the movie Edward Scissorhands for some reason. Edward Scissorhands. Okay, so this being is bright. Thank you. I appreciate that. And it's like they want to give you a hug. Now this one feels feminine. And you know who I see it as because I'm seeing the hat? It's Mary Poppins. It feels nice. So like there's medicine in there. And it has utilized all these different pieces that I feel. The hurts, the healings, the da-da-da-da. So it's just like mud splatters. You're like, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Blah, 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 blah. And this like Mary Poppins has been able to create something positive out of it. So it can become a healing being for you to interact with. Does that make sense? I feel like it does. It's not like Gollum feels. For some it might. But I no, it feels like Mary Poppins. Okay. I'm back in this Mirage thing. Protection, set personal boundaries. Hex, be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. And whatever you choose will be correct. Okay, Capricorns. How can you feed others when your own supply is empty is on the bottom? So I'm wandering into Mary Poppins, the Mary Poppins creature that's stepping forward. And if you know me, I will scry the art first,
Fireplace.
and then the words. See how the spikes on her back? This makes me feel as though I am such a soft light being, but I've had to lead with my, I'm going to say dark, and that's not in a badness. Like, that's not in any way bad. I've had to survive. Okay, we'll do that. Survive. I just heard that song by Bon Jovi, I Want to Lay You Down in a Bed of Roses. Okay, and for some it might be, Lava style. The way I'm feeling it is myself, and there's I want to feel light, and I do feel light, but I kind of feel like it's my own story. Coming back to the book, it's my own psychology that keeps me trapped from not seeing the softness of that I can exist in. Somebody also might have been abused that's coming through, and those marks don't go away. And a lot of boundaries came forward from that, whatever physical, mental, emotional abuse, even sexual abuse. And I feel like I got my back up. I'm overprotecting myself. Okay, be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves, hex. If that means anything to you, or follow the symbology of the card. Because I feel like when I wander into this Mary Poppins of the past, either there might have been that hexy feel that might have been infused in a human, or worked through in a human, and you were their focus. And the light did protect you. It's almost like I want to say like my faith failed me, whatever my faith may be. But it didn't. The love was there, just the strength to survive. Okay, so, but now I'm like coming through to this moment, and as I open this book, and I see this version of myself or something inspires of me, and I open it, thank you, okay, I can absolutely just do it, right? So here's the book of the Capricorn, personal, professional, and, okay, well now this is awkward, I'm going to have to do, okay, and then I'm like, oh, what is this? Oh, it's a key. Maybe it's the page, maybe there's something I wrote when I was 12, maybe it was something I wrote when I was 22. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I remember that piece of me, that part of me, including the piece and part of me that hurt, but it has grown into medicine. I transmuted it as medicine, I being in the Capricorn skin amongst the aura. I'm like, I did that. And suddenly I can look back and go, you're depowered any sort of hex or abuser to abusee. I'm not even in the cycle. I'm not even in it anymore. My story's changing. It was like all of this had gone on, and now I'm the master key system, and I can release the bats, and I can even release love for everything to be free, so I can feel. And whatever I decide to choose in moving forward towards whatever this like magical little place is in there, it'll be correct.
Am I dead?
Yes, love. Well, you're alive, just in a different dimension. Density. Atmosphere. Yes. Does that make sense? I hope I didn't butcher that uncompassionately. I hope I remained in a state of compassion. And then that's when that baby dragon comes back, and it's like, now you'll be able to grow this baby dragon to help protect you, so that it's like moving into survival to thrival. And I actually just said this to a girlfriend of mine. Oh my God, hilarious. Because now this other energy of this dragon symbology is there with you. And Mary Poppins, you've taken your own medicine. You've realized you transmuted it all. Capricorns. Oh, we're going there. Okay. Just a spoonful of sugar. This isn't about like,
Louder.
in the medicine go down, the, forgiveness and forgetting. This is about this makes me feel like I have acquired it's like going to school for an intensive course versus long term. To the point, if that's helpful. So if somebody has a particular person that was when you were once, no, how do I say that? That was a predator to your person, right? In some sort of abusive cycle. That is an old story, but nonetheless, it's there. It's being like smudged, like literally being smudged away. The more I feel like I look at it, and it's not in this forgiving and forgetting. This is, I learned what I needed to learn. And I step out of the cycle. I step out of the I learned what I needed to learn. Whether or not I feel like I deserved it, this, like all of that is so, like the Capricorn suddenly can like zoom out and see, but I did something with that. I am here. I'm alive. And now I get to remember this Mirage mountain over here. Okay, seriously. Sacred mountain. This is what's happening over here.
What should I do?
Right in there. But it's like there's been a labyrinth of love and loss, surviving through that. Okay, sorry, I don't know if you can hear me when I like lean in. And whatever you choose would be correct. Like, you worked through the labyrinth. You've already done the hard part. You've already done the hard part. Something about a Teletubby as well. I don't know. Okay, getting ready to close out here for Capricorn. If there's any other messages that wish to come through. Thank you so much for being here. I don't know if I said thank you to all those who like, share, subscribe. Sorry, I'm like shaking up the spirit. Just shaking things up. Okay. Sweat Lodge on the bottom. It's like a spirit sweat lodge. That's what this feels like. So much is being freed. Oh, there's even like a Phantom of the Opera mask in there. So somebody might have been in a obsessive relationship, or even within oneself, right? I don't necessarily always want to project out that some sort of abuse or external. Absolutely, that is valid. But also to possibly bring it home that I might be keeping this story alive to serve something. But somebody might have been in a relationship that was a little obsessive. Ancient forest and nature spirits. Okay. Capricorns, if you want to take those in. This. Oh, yeah. Sorry, there's ink all over me. This is how I'm feeling. By opening this book, receiving this key. Ooh, somebody is just suddenly handing me something on a, I'm going to say a tray, but there's actually no tray. It's just two hands. And it's like a butler feel. Yeah, butler feel. So you might have.
What do I do?
By receiving this is what you could do. No Capricorn likes to be told what to do. Don't tell me. Receive. Like, things are going to come to you in like this butler style. At least how I'm feeling it. Like with things on a platter. You've already been through the labyrinth. Can it be easy? Will you change the story? Will you turn the page? Will you turn your key and go, and now I'm home and I can breathe? And knowing you have your dragons and your bats flying around and spirits supporting you, or the people around you supporting you. Because I know, Capricorn, you are supporting them in some way, shape, or form. Capricorns don't keep company for fun. Well, maybe you might have some fun people, but you know what I mean. There's value there. There's value. So nonetheless, sorry. This butler comes forward and they're like, Madame, would you like this? Would you like to enjoy like fine dining, but like from frequencies? And you're like, yes, Jeeves, I would love to try this. I would love to try this. All right, Capricorn, something else just stepped forward. I'm seeing like a My Little Pony mixed with a squirrel. So there is a playfulness bringing me back into whatever phases of childhood, whatnot. And there's one, okay, it's like, let me get my scrying out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one being and 4 others. Okay, so it's kind of like, oh, that's when I hit up in the ancient forest. Okay, because when I open the book, turn my key, and I unlock, it's like this whole labyrinth is the key system that I can't see from outside, but it's like the whole mechanism, and it opens up this temple, this book, whatever the case may be. And it's like, ah, and this ancient wisdom comes forward, butler style. And when I say ancient, it doesn't have to be old knowledge. It could even just be a knowing. Again, this old book, dusting it off. Your very own memoir of memories. And it's served to you on a platter. But I think there's at least 4 other people that listen to you. Maybe you have, you're a family of 4, or you have 4 siblings. I don't know what the case is. There's a group of 3 or 4 people, and you might be the 5th, like a power paradigm type thing. Something's being born. As soon as I followed that line, and it's like I went down this, like say this is the cliff, and I whoop, and there it is. And I opened the book, turned the key, saw my reflection, all these bats, Mary Poppins. I took my medicine, and I took the slide. It's like I reached that, and whoop, and now I'm actually coming up to this Mirage mountain, temple, whatever it is, what it means like for me.
You can't understand.
I think we can all understand a little bit. A little bit. And maybe that's even the thing, like you can't understand. And if that's like in someone's story, well, this happened to me and you can't understand, or this, I did this and you can't understand the guilt I carry. When I hear that language, that's revealing of someone's story. That's revealing of my own story. I'll keep it personal, right? So you can't understand. Maybe that really means I don't want other people to understand. I want to stay in this space for one reason or another. And though I may not like it, it's possibly predictable, or my new old comfort zone that I'm not willing to walk out of because I'm too afraid to turn the page, or I'm too afraid to see it. But to be honest with you, I compassionately understand if maybe you're working through that to maybe you're on this page and you're working through, you're going to find that key, and that will leave. You'll be like, oh, I realize I've been doing that. I realize I've been really, we can say whatever we want, but it's about whatever this is for you. Whatever a sacred mountain may hold for you. Okay, Capricorns. I hope that inspires your July. We will return later on to flip it, to win it. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Feel free to donate, buy me a coffee, or PayPal. Links are all below in the description as well. If you're interested in a personal, the link is also below. Until next time, fellow Capricorns, see you on the top of the mountain. Bye.